Hello and welcome to Darryl Company. Today, my guest is Aisha Francis, President and CEO of the soon-to-be renamed Benjamin Franklin Cummings Institute of Technology. Aisha joined BFIT in 2018 and has been presiding over the transformation of the college. Aisha, it's a pleasure to have you join me today.
Thank you so much for the invitation, Darryl. I'm happy to be here.
Aisha, the Institute has a rich history in the city of Boston. For those who aren't familiar with it, can you tell us a little bit about how it was founded and what it has evolved into today?
Absolutely. It's my pleasure to do so. We were the result of the foresight and the forethought of Benjamin Franklin, one of the founding fathers of this nation, who left half of his estate to the two cities that were nearest and dearest to him: Boston, the city of his birth, and Philadelphia, the city where he made his life and career from the age of 17 forward. And he, in the aspect of his will in terms of what to do with the funds for the city of Boston, he really asked that it be used to support the securing of apprenticeship. And, people would have to pay for the privilege of training under people who had a skill or a trade in the 1700s. And he wanted to offer that opportunity to more people. And so that is how the initial corpus of those funds was used for many, many years. And there were some other stipulations along with it about, how the money needed to gather interest for a certain period of time and so forth. But eventually, the city of Boston and the Franklin Foundation that was overseeing the funds came to an agreement about building a purpose-built school for the talent that needed to be trained in the city. And that's how our 1908 building came to be. The city of Boston donated the land. Actually, another philanthropist, Andrew Carnegie, matched what was in the endowment at that point that the city held. And that is where the funds for this school and how the school became a building and more of what we think of today and know of today as a college, as opposed to a revolving loan fund where people could petition the city of Boston for money for their training.
It is quite the fantastic history. And, I know that what the school does, and it does a lot of great things. And, you think about apprenticeship, and that's a great way for people to learn skills and improve their lives. So I think that's a great story. BFIT just received a major donation from the Cummings Foundation, and you're also going to be relocating the campus to Nubian Square. How will all of this benefit your students?
Well, we have been planning, and people prior to me have been planning for a move from the South End to another part of Boston for the greater part of a decade, really thinking about multiple aspects. One is accessibility, and things change and evolve. Right now, more and more people are using mass transit to reach us as an institution, and we wanted to find a place where we would be near a mass transit hub to be even more accessible to a greater number of students. So that's one of the ways that our move to Nubian Square is going to help us. We will be right at the heart of the city of Boston geographically, and really just not even a 5-minute walk away from a major bus transit station close to Ruggles Station. So we're excited about that aspect of things. And then there's something exciting about a building being able to provide for our students a 21st century building. We are an institution that trains people in the cutting edge trades and technology. And we do that in a building that was built for the last, century. And so it's time for us to be able to have a site that's much more transparent, more glass, that's newer, that has really all of the kind of, accoutrement of a new facility. And that's what we're excited about.
Yeah, that is exciting. I mean, I've been through the old building, and it's a beautiful building, but you're absolutely right. It's functionally obsolete for a school and the types of skills you're training today.
And then, the other part of your question is that what does it mean for us to transition into the Benjamin Franklin Cummings Institute of Technology? It's such an exciting moment, such a wonderful vote of confidence from Bill and Joyce Cummings and the foundation that they represent. They are really people who value hard work and value the types of areas in which we train folks, construction management, HVAC, practical electricity, engineering. And what this says to our students and to our faculty and staff is that they are seen, that people understand how important it is for us in our region and local area to invest more in people who want to work with their hands and their minds. And really, a lot of the things that we train in, it's not easy to find that education locally. And so that type of investment will make this education much more accessible to a broader number of students so that we can grow our programs, expand our reach, and really become better known. So I think those are really important aspects of the Cummings gift and our move together. And we couldn't be happier about the moment that we're in right now.
Brookline Bank has partnered with your school to help students with financial literacy. Why is that important?
Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much for that partnership, and the particular program that we have undertaken with Brookline Bank offers a series of financial literacy coursework, a whole, series of trainings rather, to students who want to have a better handle on what it means to have resources, keep resources, build them for the future. And that is a skill that all of us need. And we believe in lifelong learning, practical education. It is an important part of making sure our graduates have the confidence when they are going onto the job market that they can negotiate their salaries in a way that they will be able to have enough money to be self-sufficient and to support their families. And we want to make sure that we do our part to make sure they have a place where they can get their questions answered and feel like they're making good, sound financial decisions for the long run. Most of our students tend to be in their 20s, although we have students that are older adults in their 30s, 40s, 50s even. And it's never too late to learn stronger financial management practices. And so that's an important part of the education that we offer. We offer wraparound education, which is you're getting your technical training, but you're also getting training in life skills and professionalism, and being a wonderful steward of your finances is definitely part of that.
I think that's fantastic. And, we're happy and proud to offer some of that training to your students. And I can see how important it is. And I think you probably have a bunch of budding entrepreneurs there as well. People that someday might own their own businesses, whether it's a trade or it's in a different line. And, it's just one of the things that you do there, and that provide people with opportunity to, live the American dream.
That's a very common path for our students and graduates. Some of them are already entrepreneurs, and others definitely open up their own shops, run their own practical electricity firms, engineering companies, and all sorts of lines of business. And it is an opportunity to start one place, and you go on and grow from here across the course of your career.
That's awesome. Aisha, thank you for joining us today. You have a great school that offers great classes and skills for students to get ahead, and I'm proud that we have a connection with you guys.
As am I. Thank you again so much for the opportunity to share a bit about what we're doing here, and thank you for the partnership over the past several years.
And thanks to everyone for watching Darryl Company.